Hey, my name is Ryan. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. This week I want to talk about knowing your audience. Here's a question I've got for you. Who do you have the privilege of leading? Yep, I use the word privilege. Sure, you might have a handful of people that you hope will someday choose to be led by somebody else. I know that there are some days that you don't feel privileged, but if they are hanging out in your home, then they are your responsibility. Here are a few questions that you need to be able to answer. Who are they? Where are they at? And what do they need? Notice that I didn't ask what do they like. That was very intentional. I'm not telling you to ignore your people's likes and dislikes, but their likes and dislikes are much less important than what they need in their current state of spiritual health. It is our job to lead people. And at times this might feel like you're dragging around a screaming and kicking 2-year-old, but it is your job to assess where they are at and what they need at that particular moment. As a worship leader, we would love for every single service to feel like a completely packed passion conference. But then we show up and we realize, well, we're not in a stadium and I'm not even sure anybody else wants to be here. So here are a few do's, and for goodness sakes, please don'ts when it comes to leading from the stage. Do include yourself in everything you are asking your congregation to do. Let's sing it a bit louder. Let's lift our hands. Let's declare this next part. Me and you. Don't just tell your audience what to do. Lift your hands. Sing louder. Lift your hands. Sing louder. You. Telling your audience to do something creates a distance between you and them. And since you are a part of them, and them are a part of us, instruct yourself as well as them. Use the inclusive word let's and keep yourself in the equation. Do adjust your onstage presence to the temperature of the congregation. Now, I say this with caution because I know that we as leaders are supposed to function more like thermostats than thermometers. We're supposed to control the temperature of the room rather than conform to the temperature of the room. So just hear me out. I appreciate people that can lead with such exuberance that when they approach the stage, they'll lead like there's 1,000 people sitting there when really there's only 20. But in my personal opinion, it can be extremely intimidating and off-putting to that group of 20 people. Don't be a rock star and put on a show. It is our job as leaders to help people take that next step, no matter how big and no matter how small, into abandonment and pursuit of Jesus. We do need to be a step or two in front of our congregation, an exuberant example of worship. But if we are attempting to lead our congregation 1,000 steps in front of them, we're just going to lose them. Not only will they feel lost, but they might actually feel like they were abandoned and that we as leaders don't care. Do pray for the people you are leading. I know this might sound like a given, but it is amazing how often we forget to do this. If you pray for your people, you will begin to see your people the way that God sees your people, and you will fall more in love with them. I know it doesn't always work out perfectly, but people are more willing to follow somebody that they know loves and cares for them. And God will be so faithful to give you specific and on-time words of encouragement for the people that you're leading. Don't blame your people for the way that they are responding in worship. I have to be completely honest. There have been a number of times that I've gotten really annoyed with the people that I'm leading because they didn't respond the way that I thought they should have responded. But I can't blame them when I am the leader. So if you don't like the way that they're responding, teach them to respond differently. And remember, it's baby steps for most people. An appropriate response is going to need to be taught, encouraged, and modeled over and over and over again. You will need to teach, model, and encourage this again and again. Over and over and over and over. Again and again and again and again. Over and over and over and over and over. Again and again and again and again and again. And last of all, please do enjoy what you're doing. I know that this is work and at times can really feel like pulling teeth, but watching people begin to abandon themselves in worship bit by bit, it's one of the greatest privileges. Enjoy yourself. Please get rid of grumpy musician face. Smile. Have a good time. The people you are leading are more likely to enjoy themselves if you're enjoying yourself. There is no better place than to be in the presence of God, so enjoy it and embrace the moment. I'm Ryan King, and thanks so much for watching. If you got a burning question, please shoot me a message. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you next time.